Shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to where it's due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Dash, and double honors to the apostles, bishops, elders of Great Millstone, who were well and who taught us truth. Today's lesson will be entitled, He will not receive any amnesty. He will not receive any amnesty. And as you see in the title, in this, from Newsbreak, 6 hours ago by Alex Gangitano, Trump says there is no amnesty for migrant farm workers. We're just going to, because Trump is saying that they aren't going to, migrants aren't going to get a pardon just because you work on a farm and you're a migrant. Doesn't mean that you're going to, get pardoned and forgiven. You still got to get out of here. So getting this real quick, and then we'll get into the topic of the lesson. It says President Trump on Tuesday said he would not provide an amnesty program that would offer help to farms and migrant farm workers, but he did announce a new program intended to support the agriculture industry. Trump has heard complaints from the agriculture industry in recent weeks that massive raids have disrupted businesses. So when you go, Trump said what? That he's not going to have a provide amnesty program for the migrant farm workers. Just because you're a migrant, just because you work on a farm doesn't mean you can stay in our country. You still got to go back. So it says there's no amnesty. Trump said what we're doing is we're getting rid of criminals, but we are doing a work program. So there is no amnesty, he's saying. It says Trump added, we got to give the farmers the people they need, but we're not talking amnesty. So he's not, just because you're a migrant doesn't mean you can, can continue on. That does not include an amnesty program at all. She added, the president last week has signaled difference to farmers who employ migrant without legal status, saying they know better, in a speech at a Salute to America event in Des Moines, Iowa. So saying that, hey, you a migrant, you got to get out of here. You're not illegal. And they even taking legal migrants, man. You got to get out of here. So let's get into the topic of the lesson. So, again, the title of the lesson is He will not receive any amnesty. And when I say he, I'm speaking about Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. He will not receive no amnesty. Esau will not receive no amnesty. Edom will not. Well, Idumea will not. Mount Seir will not. Because of what? Because of what they did unto the children of Israel, the nation of Israel. Judah all the way down to Issachar. And we're seeing them coming down crazy on Issachar right now. What the definition of amnesty, we'll get as a verb, to grant an official pardon to. Pardon, release, discharge, free, forgive, excuse, to have mercy on, to let off the hook, to go easy on. Not going easy on Esau, man. What does that say in Revelation 18? Go easy on me, man. Let me make sure it should be. Just make sure. Revelation 18 and verse 6, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works. And the cup which she had filled to her double. So we're not going to go easy on Esau, man. There's no way that we don't want to. For what? Look at everything that he has done unto the nation of Israel. As it says in Zechariah, you touch the apple of the Most High's eye. This is Zechariah 2 and verse 8. And it reads, for thus said the Lord Yahweh of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nation which spoiled you. For he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye. So the Lord isn't going to give you and show you any amnesty. Let's see how you say. I believe that's how you say amnesty. Amnesty. So you're not going to receive any amnesty, Esau. You're not going to get pardoned for everything that you're done. You're not going to get released. You're not going to be liberated. You're not going to be forgiven. You're not going to be excused. Show mercy to be leniently with. He isn't leniently with us, with the Israelites. Look at what they're doing with alligator Alcatraz. Alligator. I don't even know how to spell it. Alcatraz. Roughly paraphrasing. Let's see. Let's put what is. Let's see picture. Let's see what that says. Look at these. So this is where they holding them up, I believe. These detention centers. Now let's wait. What did that say? What was that? First, the immigration detainees arrive at Alligator Alcatraz. Now let's put what is. It says Alligator, this is from AI Overview. Alligator Alcatraz is the informal nickname for a new migrant detention facility located in the Florida Everglades. It's situated at the Dade, yada, yada, yada. The second paragraph, it says the name Alligator Alcatraz is a reference to the harsh and isolated environment as well as the perceived difficulty of escape due to the dangerous wildlife and remote location. The facility is composed of large tents and other temporary structures and expected to cost around $450 million annually to operate. So let's see. Heard that they was feeding them and to alligators, man, as well. It says he and other detainees claim they are enduring inhuman conditions at the site, including lack of access to water, inadequate food, and denial of religious rights. Being fed to alligators. So it says it's not about, but you know Esau though. So we're seeing these things being happening to the Israelites, man. And we're seeing it happen to the Northern Kingdom right now. But as I was saying, they're not going to receive any amnesty, man. What is it saying? Amos 1. I get a few more scriptures and I'm going to make it in transit. Amos 1 and verse 11. And it reads, "Thus said the Lord Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4 I will not, again, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever." So what? The Lord said that you're not going to go unpunished. I'm not going to sweep this under the rug. I'm not going to be merciful unto you. I'm not going to give you a pardon. I'm not going to forgive you. I'm not going to spare you. I'm not going to deliver you. And I'm not going to save you. I'm not going to let you off on easy. And I'm not going to let you off the hook. Let you off the hook, no longer in difficulty or trouble. No, you're going to stay in difficulty and trouble, man. It's like the parable of, what is it? The rich man and Lazarus. You know, you're gonna stay in that fire, man. You're gonna stay in that trouble, in those straits, man. And you're not getting out of it. You're staying there for 1,000 years. Lord isn't gonna show you no mercy, man. You didn't show no mercy to the Israelites. So you're not gonna. So the Lord, we're not gonna show no mercy. The Lord's not gonna show no mercy, man. Let's get this as well. So yeah, so the Lord said He's not gonna let you go unpunished. This is what was I thinking about? Ezekiel 35, and then I'll hit the road. Ezekiel 35, verse 1. "Moreover, the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir," not with Mount Seir, but against Mount Seir, "and prophesy against it." Now, real quick, to show you who Mount Seir is, Genesis 36 and verse 8, and it reads, "Thus dwell Esau in Mount Seir." Esau is Edom, so that when it's saying Mount Seir, they're speaking about Esau, man. So going back into Ezekiel 35 and verse 2, "Son of man, set thy face against." Let's see if that word "against" says anything. I ain't never looked it up. Against.
Strong's H.
We know what it means. Not G, but H5921. It says Owl. It says we know what against, like, I'm against you. Let's see. So yeah. It really don't say much. Look up. In opposition to, right here, in opposition to, number 1, to collide with it. Have someone against someone. What does it say? Dislike or bear a grudge against someone. So the Lord has a grudge against Esau, man. For what he did. What is it saying? Malachi 1, as well as Romans 9. I believe 12 or 13. The Lord loved Jacob and he hated Esau and laid the mountains of his heritage waste. He shall build, but I will throw down. The Lord isn't for Esau, man. He's against Esau. He's against Mount Seir. Verse 3, and say unto it, thus say the Lord power Yahweh, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee. And then it says, I am your enemy, O Mount Seir. So the Lord is an enemy to Esau, man. Back in the KJV, and I will stretch out mine hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh. Why, Lord Yahweh, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Verse 5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. So this is why the Lord bringing this, man, because you had a perpetual hatred, and you shed the blood of the children of Israel, man. And the NOT verse 5, it says, your eternal hatred for the people of Israel led you to butcher them when they were helpless, when I had already punished them for all their sins. So the Lord punished us, and you just went AWOL. You went further. You showed no pity. You had no pity, man. Verse 6 back in the KJV, therefore as I live, say the Lord power Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Sit thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue you. Now it's your turn. Your turn has come. And the Lord isn't going to show you any amnesty. Verse 7, thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. And I will fill his mountains with the slain men, and thy hills, and in thy valleys, and in all thy rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword. So the Lord said that, hey, they haven't shown no amnesty to us. Trump isn't showing no amnesty to the Israelites. During slavery, they just went AWOL, man. Think about when during slavery, they was using, let me put my phone on the charger. During slavery, they was using slave babies, Negro babies as alligator bait, man. And they didn't, and you can look this up. Let me open up this. Just like bear with me. Using the babies as alligator bait, just so they can get the alligator skin. And they didn't care if the alligators killed the child or not. When they were pregnant women, they would put them upside down, hang them upside down by their feet, and then cut their stomach open and let the babies fall out and let the dogs eat the baby, the unborn baby. This is Esau we're dealing with, man. They didn't show us no mercy. Why should the Lord show them mercy? They didn't give us any amnesty. And even when you say, oh, well, the Emancipation Proclamation, emancipation just means transfer of ownership, man. You got to look up your words. Transfer of ownership, man. So we're still slaves to this very day. And if you don't see that you're a slave, then, you got to rethink your mindset, man. So the Lord isn't going to show them any amnesty, man. He will not receive any amnesty. He doesn't need amnesty. Everything that he's done within society, within the world, look at everything that he's done, man. Pollution, chemtrails, GMOs. And they're causing us to sin, man. They're putting sin in front of our face, and Jake is just taking it hook, line, and sinker. Putting pork as a staple food, shrimp, crab, lobster as a staple food, making it, cool, to shave your beard, to shave your head bald, making it cool to let your Israelite daughters be with the heathen, other nations, making it cool, making it trendy to be homosexuals, to be transformers. Look at all the wickedness that he's doing, man. Putting saying it's okay for you to abort a baby. Clinics all in the Jake neighborhoods, the ghettos, the slums, and so on and so forth, man. Look at what he saw. So you think the Lord's going to show him any amnesty? No. The Lord said that he's not a man that he should lie. Has not the Lord said, and shall he not do it? The Lord said he was going to judge Esau. Isaiah 63, who is this that cometh from Edom, with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that is mighty to save. Roughly paraphrasing, man. The Lord is coming to destroy Esau, man. To punish Esau. To judge Esau, not pardon them. Not show them mercy. Not let them off the hook. Not go easy on them. Not sweep everything under the rug. But to judge them, man. For everything that they have done, as it says in Revelation. God damn, what the hell is this dude doing, man? Dude's in a like a little wheelchair scooter type deal in the left lane. Oh my goodness, Jake is finished. Oh man, it's like yeah, Jake don't know what the hell's going on anymore, man. But you didn't even have to do that. But as it says in Revelation 13 and verse 9, he that hath an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. This is what Esau did. Isn't that not justice and right for the same thing that happened to him? What does it say in Isaiah 14? Isaiah 14 verse 21, I believe. Prepare slaughter for the children, for the iniquity of their fathers. Which, when you go into it and you have the understanding of the scriptures, is going into reincarnation, because they are their fathers. They are their fathers, man. And in the NLT or another translation, it says, "Kill this man's people," or "Kill this man's sons." Roughly paraphrasing the other translation. I don't know if it's the NLT, the GNT, but it said, "Kill this man's children." So now the Lord said that. The Lord said, prepare slaughter for 3 transgressing Edom, and for 4 I will not turn them away the punishment thereof. Now 2025, a few months from 2026, man. Now the Lord's having a change of heart. And yeah, I did say that, and I did say that all throughout the scriptures that I hated Esau, that I wasn't going to turn away the punishment thereof. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. I did say these things, but I think I'm just gonna, pardon them. I think I'm just gonna have mercy on them. No, that's not how this works, man. That's not how the Lord operates. What does it say in Malachi 3? Verse 6, I believe I am the Lord Yahweh, I change not. Therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. So the Lord doesn't change, man. The Lord said he's gonna do something, and he's gonna do it, man. And there's nothing that you can do about it. There's nothing that Esau can do about it. He's already been. This is Esau's destiny. This is his fate. And you can't change fate. You can't change destiny, man. What? So there's no way around it, man. There's a one-way ticket to damnation for Esau, for hardcore bondage, slavery, as it says in Obadiah, or verse 18. You're going to get Obadiah 1 and 18. And in the house of Esau for stubble. So there's no escape. And he will not receive any amnesty. That's what Trump said about the migrants. Well, same thing's about to happen to Esau, man. To Trump. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the spirit, to the body, and to the fold. And before I end it off, I give all praises, honor, and glory to where it's due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Chakadash, and double honors as always to the apostles, bishops, elders of Great Millstone.